As the most recent Marvel box office release, Thor Love and Thunder crawls to $700 million, barely breaking even with a massive budget for another Disney disappointment, the director Taika Waititi has been in the news a lot recently. He's been pushed by the mainstream media. He's been pushed by the Hollywood establishment. They said, look at Taika Waititi. Look how much he loves diversity and look at the things that he puts in his movies. And of course, Taika himself has promoted Thor Love and Thunder as the gayest Marvel movie ever. And when receiving criticism for how much gay stuff was in this movie, he responded, well, we're all a little bit queer. Well, now Taika Waititi is finding out that when you play by these games, when you pander to the people in the identity politics crowd, eventually they're gonna come after you because you will have said something, you'll stepped out of line, you've had one opinion that doesn't align. And now the woke mob has Taika Waititi firmly in their sights. Take a look at this. Woke mob pounces on Disney's Thor director Taika Waititi over old transphobic tweets. Isn't it crazy? The people who preach the loudest, the people who are so virtuous and want to promote inclusion and diversity, always have something like this. A woke backlash appears to be brewing against Disney's Thor Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi over old tweets that some have deemed transphobic. And I saw this when it first started happening. It was Tuesday night, and I saw an old, like a 9-year-old Taika Waititi tweet in my timeline because some random person made a comment on it. And it was indeed, it's not something I think he would tweet nowadays, but he did say it 9 years ago. Despite the fact that it was 9 years ago, despite the fact that it was just a joke, the woke mob is all over him. Similar to the Kevin Hart cancellation campaign, the offending tweets that Waititi issued go back nearly a decade before he launched to superstardom. In one tweet posted on January 13, 2013, Waititi mocked the idea of men wanting to dress up as women at a beauty pageant. No disrespect to men who want to be/dress as women. I should have just said their makeup looks manly. Also, no disrespect to meth users. That tweet had virtually no interaction, 9 years ago. Now, as we open it up today, you can see over 2,000 quote tweets, mostly with people going after him. We're going to get into some of these replies. In another tweet, Waititi used the Thai term, and listen, I don't know what this means. It's in quotes. It says kathui. According to the UK's Independent, it has a complex history of meanings related to transgender people, particularly women. No idea what that means. Again, some people take offense to certain words. No real idea. But he uses it like this. My trans friends can walk in heels, but you're right. Actual, and then that phrase, kathui, are better looking, he tweeted. Woke scolds on social media immediately pounced on the resurfaced tweets demanding that Waititi apologize. This is what happens. When you play this game of woke identity politics, you have to play by their rules, and they are now coming after Taika Waititi. Those defending him are saying it was a long time ago and people change, but it wasn't that long ago. It's a decade, bro. He was an adult, and transphobia was already considered offensive. He hasn't apologized, and based on his Oscar movie and Thor interviews, he doesn't really respect LGBTQ plus people. This says we'll all be wearing Je suis Bruce Jenner badges by Monday. When was this? This was in 2015 right there. So there you go from Taika Waititi. Don't you find it funny how Twitter's made Taika Waititi the symbol of non-toxic masculinity who destroys cis-het normativity when he's actually your average transphobic piece of trash who tweeted stuff like this? Mind you, he was over 30 here, so it doesn't really matter. It was 2013. Nothing will ever be enough. It doesn't matter what he does. Doesn't matter if he apologizes. Doesn't matter what he puts in his movies now. No, none of that matters based on what he said back in 2013. Taika Waititi, there's no way my career could be damaged. His tweet from January 16th, 2013. Things I was not expecting to see. Seeing a ridiculous transphobic tweet from Taika. But also, why did someone dig through 9 years of tweets to find this? I hope he apologizes. It's absolutely disgusting. But I'm curious as to how this barely decade-old tweet was found. Well, I mean, listen, of course, there's going to be people that are looking for stuff. There's going to be people that come across stuff, whether it's from a search term or whatever. Someone found it. And now you're saying that it's wrong. If you're a fan of Waititi, I'd mute his name, to be honest. That shit is foul. I know it's 9 years old, and it's very likely it's very unlikely he believes that, but no one should have to see those words. Oh, the words are violence to me. That's how these people act. The Taika Waititi transphobe arc is the least surprising twist in a while. The simulation must get boring. The downfall was all too predictable. This is when, look at this one. Sitting near 3 sassy gay boys watching Vogue from the Madonna episode of Glee, they're actually squealing. Check, please. This is when Taika Waititi learned about gay people. It goes on and on and on. And this right here was that one with the Kathui word. Again, not sure what that even fucking means. The resurfaced tweets come after Taika Waititi has taken extra steps to ingratiate himself to the woke crowd by inserting LGBTQ sexuality into his latest Thor movie. Speaking to Out magazine, Waititi brushed off criticisms of his movie being too gay by saying everyone has a degree of queerness in them. We're all queer, just to varying degrees of where we are on the spectrum. Well, you know, I don't think all of the work you've done for your woke image is going to help with the woke crowd. The same people that are singing your praises for putting representation in this movie are going to ask for your cancellation because of your 9-year-old tweet. That's how it goes, Taika Waititi. When you pander to these people, when these are the fans you ask for, you get what you fucking deserve. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.